Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Living event sponsored by the Juice Plus community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carol Turnbow. I'm a senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I'm also a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a mama. I'm a CrossFit coach. I'm a CrossFit Masters athlete, but my passion is nutrition and just teaching people that food really does heal the body. Tonight, you're going to be hearing from some of my teammates. We've all joined on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And I'm going to start tonight by introducing our product line. Our product line is simple and will remain simple because it's food. It's food that our bodies need on a daily basis. It's amazing that Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I'm going to start by showing you our tri-pack. Our tri-pack are our fruit, our vegetable, and our berry blend. These three blends are 100% plant-based all the way down to the capsule. They're better than organic, non-GMO, picked at the peak of ripeness with an NSF seal of approval. And what that means is that what is in the product is on the label. So for instance, this is our berry blend, the purple blend. And in our berry blend, we have raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, black currant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cocoa. My favorite part of our label is this right here. It's a nutrition label. Like I said earlier, Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and that's why our product can carry a nutrition label because it's actually food in a capsule. We also have a full spectrum of plant-based omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Our omegas are, like I said, plant-based, so all the way down to the capsule, just like the other blends. What happens is we normally all hear that we're supposed to be getting our omegas, like our omega-3s from fish oil. Well, what Juice Plus has done is they've cut out the fish. Fish eat algae to get their omegas from, so we went straight to the source. Our omega blend is from algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil, and more. These 4 capsules together, I take every morning with a complete shake. Our complete shakes are also vegan products. They come in chocolate and vanilla. We also have another shake. It's called Perform. Perform is more for like athletic performance. There's more protein per serving in the Perform. I save that one for my afternoon workout. So I drink my complete as a morning wake up, get going type of thing, and then I use my Perform while I'm doing my workouts. I love both of the shake products. They're amazing. I have loved the benefits and how they've made me feel as an athlete. Last but not least, we have a hydroponic growing system. It's called a tower garden. Our tower garden can be grown indoors or outdoors. I'm in Indiana, so in the winter I haul it in the house and I put some lights on it. It waters itself, it lights itself. In the summer, it's out on my back porch and it grows all kinds of things. I've grown lettuce and kale and chard and peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini. It's just growing like crazy out there right now. I love going out every day and just seeing the new stuff that shows up every day on the tower garden. Is one of my favorite parts of the morning. So we have an amazing lineup of speakers tonight, just like we do every Thursday night. And Julie Fireizen is here, and she has brought her team and some girls from her team to share their stories and their Juice Plus journeys, their Juice Plus product stories, business stories. Julie, welcome to the call. Go ahead and unmute yourself and welcome. We'll let you get started.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. It's so wonderful to be here. And I love that you do CrossFit and fitness. That is something that I'm passionate about. I love it. So so good that you do that. And I have some incredible women who are here that will share their stories. And I just wanted to share just briefly mine. I live in Utah. I'm a wife and a mother, a full-time teacher, professional educator, and a fitness trainer. But I wanted to start just by asking, what would you do if all you wanted to do is just stay in bed all day? And that was me quite a few years ago, that I just wanted to stay in bed and keep the covers over my head and not grow at all. And I had been taking Juice Plus for quite a while and also been doing this business, but I had reached a point where I did not want to move forward. And when I felt that way, I didn't want to do anything at all. And I knew that something needed to change. And I had this business opportunity, and there was something inside of me that I knew that I needed to make things work. Because first of all, there was more month than money left every single month. And it was such a financial stress for me. And I know stress is the killer and it's not a good thing, but I had this Juice Plus business and I had a way to share with other people, to be healthy and to make different choices because their bodies were being nourished on a cellular level. And I decided to change what I was doing and what I was thinking. And I chose to work this business and to become an entrepreneur and a business owner. And so many things changed because of that. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this community, to have people who have my back. And like one of my team members says, Feya Devery, she says, we all lean in and rise together. And that's what I have seen. And I needed an emotional paycheck first. And because of that, and because I changed my mindset to a growth mindset, I will tell you, it is so awesome. And I get up really early in the morning. I don't want to stay in bed. And my bed is actually made. The covers are not pulled over my head. And I love what I do every single day. I am so, so grateful that I can inspire healthy living in my community, with my friends, with children that I know, because I love to work with kids and it has made all the difference in the world. And I will tell you today, if you looked at my bank account, there's a lot more money than month. There's a lot more money now than there has ever been because I changed my mindset and I changed things that were happening around me. So I'd like to introduce some incredible women with you. I have some amazing people. I know that I'm going to start with my sister, actually. She's like the life of the party. If you were to meet her, you would love her instantly, which I do. But we have to be friends because we're sisters. So I'm very grateful for that. She is my best friend and my business partner. She is also a business owner of 23 years. She has owned and operated many different businesses. And you'll hear her beautiful Juice Plus story in right now. Here's Carolyn.
Okay, can you see me and hear me? Who's giving me a thumbs up? Can you hear me, Julie?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for inviting me to be here. I love to share my story because it has changed my life, literally. I live in Rexburg, Idaho. As Julie mentioned, I'm her sister. And I have owned businesses for 23 years. I currently own a real estate brokerage, and we have about 49 agents who work for me. And it's a really great experience. And I'm going to share a little bit about that as well. But I also am a mom. I have 3 children. I have a 29-year-old, so I'm soon to be grandma. I'm so excited. And then I also have 2 teenagers. So I'm in business with my husband. I have been for 23 years. But about 5 years ago, I had a hysterectomy and I was in a really, really dark place and I wasn't recovering the way that I wanted to. I'd always been passionate about exercise and about really conscious about what I eat, but I just needed something more. And I had this thought that I should go to conference with Julie, that I should go to Juice Plus conference. And Julie had been telling me about Juice Plus for about 6 years, but I wasn't listening. But I just distinctly remember that I had this thought, go to Juice Plus conference. So I did, I went. I wasn't even on the product. I didn't know anything about the business. I just followed what I thought that my body and my spirit needed. And it was life-changing for me. I went to conference and I met the most amazing people. I met moms and doctors and athletes and professionals, entrepreneurs, just all kinds of people. And of course, I met my beautiful friend, Rachel Smart, who has really been an influence in my life. And it changed me. So when I came home, I got the product and I joined the business on the same day because I just knew it was something that I needed to do. And so I started taking Juice Plus and I wanted my family to have it as well. So as I mentioned earlier, I have 2 teenage kids and they are both adopted and they're incredibly active. We've had a lot of challenges with them, but also we've got a lot of texture issues. And so I feel so grateful that I found Juice Plus because my kids literally eat no fruits and vegetables. And I know that's not the first, like, they should eat fruits and vegetables, like that should be the first thing, but they don't. And so I get to give them raw, whole food every single day. And I don't have to fight about broccoli and I don't have to fight about green beans. They can just swallow the pills, and they've been swallowing pills since they were about 5 years old. And it has been a true gift to our family to know every night and have that peace that even if they choose not to eat things that are healthy, that at least they're getting that whole food nutrition. And I just knew that I had to share this with people. I just knew that there were other families out there that were struggling with getting vegetables in their lives, and that I needed to share this with them. And I'm so grateful for the business because it gives you the opportunity. Not only did I learn about what whole food actually, what it actually does in your body, and all these amazing doctors that we have access to, and all these amazing health professionals, and just people who have studied it and done research and given their lives to this passion. We get to learn about that, and then we get to share it with others. And what an incredible gift it is to share with people this amazing solution to what most people are looking for. Most people don't know that there is this simple solution to what their family needs. And what an amazing gift and opportunity that we have. And then as we share the business and as we grow, we also see that our paychecks grow. And it's a beautiful way to serve and love others. And what I also have discovered in being part of this Juice Plus business is that I began to dream. I began to make a vision board. I began to have an abundant thought process, which I never had before. And Juice Plus really taught me how to dream big. It taught me how to talk to people, how to love people, how to have conversations. And it has literally touched every area of my life. So I'm a better real estate agent because of it. I'm a better mom because of it. I'm a better human because of it. I'm a better friend because I learned the skills about conversation and how to have relationships and really how to serve and love at a higher level. And what a beautiful gift that has been to me in my life, in my business, in my family. And I will never stop sharing, and I'll never stop taking it. That's my story.
Woo! Don't you love her? Oh my gosh, I love her. I'm so grateful, so grateful that we can all take Juice Plus. It just makes my heart so happy. The next amazing person I'd like you to meet is Jenny. She lives just around the mountain from me, and she is also a real estate agent. She is trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and she inspires people just by how she makes food. She is a foodie and loves to cook, and I've been to her house and it is wonderful. She makes delicious food, and I can't wait for you to hear her story and also things that have happened with her family. So Jenny.
Hi guys. Well, my, like Carolyn said, it's been helpful for my whole family because I am the foodie realtor, but there's only 2 out of 6 of us that eat vegetables in my house. So I make all this cool stuff that's super healthy and super yummy, and only me and 1 kid eats it. So we eat pretty separate around here, but I've gotten pretty much everybody to take Juice Plus in the house. So I feel better about knowing they're getting those nutrients. For me, a quick story about me. I had COVID in 2021, and for probably 8, 9 months, I just couldn't get rid of the fatigue. I couldn't really take myself to jujitsu class anymore. I just had no energy. I had to take naps every afternoon. It's just very, very unlike me. And I tried vitamins, I tried this, that, and the other, and nothing really helped. And when I started taking Juice Plus, that went away, and I got my energy back, and I got back to wrestling. I got back to kickboxing. all the things I love. I started weight training, actually added that to my plate, and feel the best I've ever felt. My daughter, though, Dominique, she's now 14. She, since about 8 months old, has had really bad asthma. It's exercise induced, it's allergy induced, it's for no reason at all induced. We're just used to her taking a big breath in the middle of a sentence. The thing that helped the most was a steroid preventative inhaler, 2 different types of allergy pills, a Flonase allergy medication, and she was still needing nebulizer treatments at home, and still needing the rescue inhaler. She didn't do a lot of sleepovers because she would need more than just an inhaler, and it gets embarrassing for her or whatever. So in 6 months, we had been to the ER 3 times because all of that wasn't enough. She was still suffering, and we'd have to go get the hospital dose of nebulizer treatment. It was just really bad. She missed a lot of school. We actually had to change school completely. We did homeschool, and then we did it so that she could go to a couple classes in person at the high school and do a dual enrollment, because she just couldn't get up and get to school every day. She didn't feel good. She wasn't breathing good enough. And all doctors want to do is more medicine, more steroids. Anyway, I got her on the Juice Plus, and after she took it for about 8 days straight, all of a sudden, I realized she was talking to me and she wasn't taking those big breaths. And when it dawned on me, I asked her, how have you felt? You seem like you feel better. And she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, I've been taking my chewables every day for 8 days, and I'm only taking Juice Plus and Flonase, and that's it. She quit taking the other stuff. And she's like, I get out of bed, I've been waking up at 8 o'clock. I feel good. I've never felt like this before. I've never breathed like this before. She very rarely needed to puff the rescue inhaler. She wasn't doing nebulizer treatments. She was having all kinds of sleepovers and doing normal stuff. It's just absolutely incredible that I've never seen her like that before. I've seen her like that for very short bits. What I do notice is if she quits taking Juice Plus, say 4 days, the wheezing starts up again a little bit. So it's just, to me, pretty magical and incredible what whole food can do. And one more thing with her, she had a lot of scarring on her legs. She had gotten some weird rash from a lake, and the scarring, it healed, but the scarring's been there for probably 2 years, and that started disappearing as well. So literally scars were disappearing for her. So it's made a huge difference. No ER trips. She can do more stuff with her friends and have a conversation without catching her breath. So it's been amazing.
Woo! Don't you? Oh, I love it. I think of the impact that it makes in our lives, and then, but it's even more when it's someone that we love, that right. We've tried everything, that we can't change it. You know, like when your kids are sick and you're like,
I felt so helpful.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jenny. Yes, that is beautiful. Thank you. And tell her thank you from me for tonight, for you being able to share that story.
I will.
Oh, all right. I'd love for Torri. We're going to hear from Torri next. Torri lives in Utah as well. She is a fitness trainer, a fitness instructor, and also a personal trainer. And Torri is a go-getter. And if there's something that she does not know how to do, she will figure it out. Just watch her. And I've had the great privilege of getting to know her. And I know she came in through because of the Tower Garden. And I want you to hear her story. So Torri, if you're there, if your internet is stable for a moment, we'd love to hear from you.
For the moment, it's looking stable. My little notification, unstable internet has gone away for a minute. So I apologize if all of a sudden I'm gone.
Take it away.
So I do like to go down the rabbit hole of looking into things. And I have always wanted to be able to do gardening, but it just doesn't work for me. And it should here in Utah, especially where I live, because I have great soil. So I started going down the rabbit hole and looking into why am I such a failure at gardening? And I started to learn about soil composition and fertilization and companion planting and doing all these searches and stuff. Facebook, as it does so well, all of a sudden started giving me recommendations. And one of the recommendations that I got was to join a Tower Garden Facebook group. And I saw it and I saw the picture and I thought, well, what in the world is that? That caught my attention. So I joined the Facebook group and I was just a silent observer trolling that Facebook group for quite a few months. And I would see the different posts and see the posts of people's harvest. And I'm like, hold up, that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. And then I started looking more into it. And I loved the Facebook group because I could learn, hey, I got aphids. What do I do about it? Hey, I've got this and that going on. What do I do? So after a good 6 months of watching it, checking it out, doing other stuff as well, I finally decided to buy one. And there was no going back. I called it my grand experiment. I bought one, I planted my seeds, I decided to put it in, see what grows. And from that point on, I've been able to do regular smoothies. I remember talking with a friend out east in Maryland. She sent me a picture. Their entire produce section of their grocery store was empty during the pandemic. And I had a tower full of everything I needed. My kale, my spinach, my lettuces, my peas. I actually grew peas. Haven't tried tomatoes yet. I'm still experimenting. So I just decided right then and there that this has a lot of potential, especially in Utah. We have such a small grow season, and to be able to grow all year long and not deal with soil composition and companion planting and fertilization, it was just so much better. So I decided, I love this. It's successful. I want to look into being a distributor and selling it. So I looked into it. I had never even really seen or heard or anything about Juice Plus. So then I learned, well, okay, if you want to look into these, you actually have to work with the parent company, which is Juice Plus. So again, I go down the rabbit hole of what's this? So I decided, okay, hold on, back up. I'm not going to sign up for something until I do my due diligence with learning about Juice Plus. So backing up a little bit, I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years. I've held numerous certifications, cycle, Pilates, seniors, different things. And then about 11 years ago, I went up a level and got my personal training certification. And over the years, the conventions I've gone to, the certifications, the continuing education, there's so much out there and it can get so deep. But I've learned in wellness, not just fitness, in personal wellness, there's 3 components. The 3 components are nutrition, movement, and self-care, in my personal opinion. People might argue that, but nutrition, movement, and self-care. And as I researched Juice Plus, learned what they offered, learned about the product, I really that just felt comfortable with me. That Juice Plus plays into that equation very complimentary, in my opinion. And when I've gone to the conventions and stuff that I've gone to over the years, there's always a vendor fair, and the vendors there's so many supplements and protein powders and all these things that are for sale. And it dawned on me, I've never seen anyone advertise that they have the clinical research to back it up. So going down the road of looking into the clinical research and stuff was actually what was really probably the change for me. So I'm still somewhat new at it. I'm looking forward to having these health changes and stuff like everyone's talking about. And I do have a family that'll eat selective fruits and vegetables, but I also have a family that eats on the run and is very busy. And especially my husband, who's a general contractor and runs all sorts of hours and stuff. And to know that I have my family taking Juice Plus is just adding into their wellness equation. So that's kind of my story. It's all one big grand experiment.
I love it. That's life. That's perfect. Oh, Torri, I knew right away when we talked, I just really liked I liked your thought process. I like how you do things and the research that you've done. So it's a true testament to Juice Plus that you're even taking it. So thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll admit, I've been very reluctant on supplements for a long time because I believe in just getting it from your food. But I can't deny we don't get enough of it from our food.
Right. Exactly.
So,
yeah.
So, and Juice Plus does that exact same thing. I was like, oh, I like you for that.
I know, it's such a good thing. Yay. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yep,
All right. And our last incredible lady is Feya Devery. I met her, I taught her son in the 1st grade, and I have just loved Faye. She is such an amazing, amazing woman. She is so smart and so fun to be around. And she works as the assistant director at the Disability Resource Center at the community college. She just does so many things and is always paying it forward. That's her motto: pay it forward, give resources. And here's Miss Faye Edibiri.
Hi, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for having me on the call tonight. I just wanted to share a little bit about what Juice Plus has done for me and my family. I am a mother of 4. My oldest daughter is in law school, so excited for her. And then I have 3 youngers. So I have twins that are 11 and a 13-year-old. And they're super active. Julie taught my son in 1st grade, and he could not independently sit in his seat or do the holiday chorus songs without an aid by him. Two of my boys have ADHD and one has autism. And that was really hard working in the disability field, saying, oh my gosh, okay, my kids have disabilities, so what do we do for them now? I've always believed that food is power and knowledge is power, and paying that forward, like Julie said, is really helpful. So as she educated me about Juice Plus, I thought it's a no-brainer. I was raised on a farm, always believed in lots of water and fruits and vegetables. So to get that in our diets every single day has made a huge impact. I was getting 5 to 7 calls a week from teachers and also the principal, and they weren't good calls. And so it was really tough being a full-time working mom and then also getting called in and just hardships with raising my kids. I just felt like I'd failed as a mom. So within about 30 days, I already noticed a big change in not only their diet and what they wanted to eat, but also their behavior. We are 4 years later, 5th grade now, all going into 6th, and they are completely off medication. Now, I can't fully say that that's due to Juice Plus, but in part, for sure, because it heals your body from the inside out. And they take those every single day, and sometimes double doses when they get a little bit sick or when they're feeling a little bit of a sore throat or something. And that has been huge for me and my family. And guess what? I got calls from the principal saying that they were selected to be a peer mentor, and then also got recognized in the student assemblies instead of, hey, you either need to come and get your child or we've got to work out a different plan because they're not able to sit still in their seats. For me, that was like just huge and miraculous. This life is hard sometimes. And so having food to help fight all of these other things, what we put in our bodies matter. And it was just really, really beneficial to me and my family. I have had like inflammation and swelling for over 20 years and never wanted to go on the water pills or whatever other pills that doctors recommended because of all the long side effects. And for me, I'm able to get up and be active with my younger kids and still have some fun and not have huge swollen feet at the end of the night after I've worked all day long, and not have to sit on the couch and put my feet up against the wall so I can bear it. So those are just a couple of benefits: the professional development, the opportunities to speak to each other, the community, the closeness, and that income potential to do a few different extra fun things with my family. It's just the rewards continue to flow forward. So I wanted to say thank you once again. And if you choose to do this, fantastic community to join and get back with those who invited you, because this is a great place to be. Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, isn't she wonderful and beautiful? It is a great place to be. It is so wonderful. And I am thankful. I am thankful for it every single day. Carol, thank you for this opportunity, for allowing us to share. Carolyn, Jenny, Torri, and Faye, thank you so much for sharing from your hearts. And we're grateful for this community. Thank you for being on.
Awesome, you guys. I love Faye's statement. Food is power. Knowledge is power. Pay it forward. Like, isn't that what we do every day? We're just sharing our stories and paying it forward. So we're here every Thursday night sharing these stories. We invite you to stay over for the next half hour. We have our business training with Cheryl Cortese, and we'd love for you to hang on and stay for the training. But until next Thursday, we'll be back with more stories.